YouTube? It's me, your favourite Steve. It's wobbly hand time. This video is pretty late. These are my top 10 sales from the 3rd of June to the 27th of May, something like that. What up YouTube? That introduction was seamless. How you doing? Hope things are cool, where you are and all that jazz. Yeah, these are my top 10 sales from, so we're on Sunday now, so you're not on about from now till last Monday. It was from the Monday previous to the Monday, whatever. Like you care, who cares? So yeah, these are my top 10 sales. They are awful, but you know, I'm not going to hide away from the bad weeks. But yeah, this was a pretty bad week. Yeah, just, I don't know, it's a bit dead at the minute. I think I'm not the only one, but I just haven't got the right stuff listed, I suppose. Been to the car boot today. I've got a haul coming tomorrow. It was absolutely awful today. If anybody knows Dark Lane, at Dark Lane there's a centre bit of the field, like a driveway down the field. If you're coming from Dark Lane, not even the right side of the field was full. So if anybody who goes to Dark Lane knows what that is, you'll be shocked. So even the right side of the field wasn't full. They didn't even get to the left. And then there was more cars, so there was more buyers. They filled that field with parking spaces, but not booters, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare. But anyway, I'm gonna go through my top 10, whatever. I'm tired. I've got a headache. I'm gonna do some listing as well. Whatever. Right, in at number 10, this Viola ladies jacket. I had this for a while. It was one of my things that ended up on the 50% sale. I had it for ages. Man, it's got to be probably over a year. So yeah, you saw it was, what was it? It was on for $14.99. Ended up selling it at 50% for $7.49. If you don't know, I do 50% sales every day, all the time. There's always a clearance sale on. If it's been on for longer than 3 to 6 months, I'll put it on a sale. So yeah, this was a sale item, sold for $7.49. I can't remember how much it cost me. That's what I mean. The profit ain't great on these. I had a week of like 33 sales, but yeah, not a lot of profit in them. But yeah, this, I think it was like about £3 profit on this. But yeah, this Viola coat for $7.49. In at number 9. Oh, the internet wants to be slow, doesn't it? There we go. In at number 9, this George black and white striped dress. It was brand new. It was my wife's, actually. Yeah, it was. This was my wife's dress. She was getting rid of it, so she gave it to me. Yeah, it was labelled up as for 16 quid, but I must have found one that was going for like 6. This was on for a while as well. I always know it's on for a while because the background's my door in the photo. So this didn't cost me anything, but it sold for $5.99. Number 8. Yeah, this vintage retro coffee pot cups and saucer. It was Meekin Studio Hot Topic. I had this for ages as well. This has been taking up space in bric-a-brac lane for a while. This cost me 8 quid for the set, I think it was. This is one that sold on Watcher's Offers. So I think I sent an offer for 20 quid to get rid of it, and someone took the offer. So yeah, although it says $29.99, it sold for $19.99, and it cost me 8 quid. But I've had this for ages. Well, probably close to 2 years. In at number 7, 50 Peaks high-tech men's boots. Can't remember how much these cost me. I think it was about 7 6 or 7 quid. This was a weird one. I had some cryptic messages from the person who bought these. They were saying, have you lost anything? They messaged me saying, have you lost anything? I was like, have I lost anything? What do you mean, have I lost anything? Have you lost anything? I think it's yours, but, you know, I can't be for definite that it's yours. And I was like, well, I don't know if I've lost anything. And I was like, I was listing off like sums for the Sun and stuff like that, or Ben 10 figures, because I was packing up Ben 10 figures that day with these. And the person was like, no, it's something expensive, it's like a phone. I was like, a phone? And I had a spare iPhone that we need to get photos of the kids off, that had been in the loft for ages, and it must have fell off a shelf and fell in one of the boots, and I didn't notice, and it got sent off to this person, but the person has nicely is going to send it back to me. But yeah, the messages I was getting from the person, I was like, well, who else has sent it? If it's come in the parcel that I've sent to you, who else's phone is it? Do you know what I mean? It's so weird. But yeah, 50 Peaks boots. These cost me about 7. Sold for $17.99. In at number 6. I don't really like these WWE figure sales. These are part of my never-ending amount of wrestling figures and Ben 10 figures they've got in the shed. But it's nice when one sells for. This cost me like 74p or something like that. But it sold for $9.99. Ricardo Rodriguez. He was the manager of Alberto Del Rio back in the day. But yeah, it would have cost me no less than £1. So I think it's 74p to be exact. But yeah, sold for $9.99. In number 5. These Bosch blades. If you've been watching me for a while, I had a mate that had a massive haul of Bosch stuff and Bosch stuff and thermostats and stuff like that. This is just part of that bundle. I've got a load of them in the shed. But they're nice little things. They're just, they're just going to Jiffy bag. Although I charge, it says £3.95, but it's £4 postage. It doesn't cost me £4 to post it, and nobody ever complains. But yeah, these Bosch blades, got a load of them, sold for $9.99. Again, would have cost me less than £1. God's sake. And number 4, this Sadler Sheriff of Nottingham teapot. I had this over a year. Got it from a car boot with another 2 kind of scenery Sadler teapots. I think this cost me like £4. But yeah, I've had them for a while. They've been taking up room in the loft, so it's nice to. I'm glad to be slowly getting rid of this porcelain stuff. Yeah. That's number 4. In at number 3, this Winterland Classic Rock Black Sabbath denim jacket. I don't think it's from back in the day, but it's like a kind of tribute jacket. It's got a Black Sabbath logo on the back. I don't know. Well, a faded Black Sabbath logo on the back, but I think it's meant to be that way. It's meant to be vintage. But yeah, this cost me $5.99 from a Heart Foundation in Wolverhampton. Ended up selling for $19.99. In at number 2. Yeah, this Adidas Washington Wizards basketball jersey. I haven't had this for very long. I got this from Warsaw the one time that I had a trip into Warsaw. Just after holiday. I think this cost me about £4. Something like that. The photo kind of drove me a bit insane. Although I didn't like using that white background on the photo. I used the white background in the end because when I put it on the black background, you couldn't see, the navy blue lining on the side. So although I wasn't a massive fan of the photo, whatever, it sold for $9.99. And in at number 1, part of my never-ending amount of coats that I've got in the shed, this Rohan waterproof outdoor jacket. I think this cost me about £8 again. 7 or 8. Yeah, but it ended up selling for $29.99. I've got so many coats still in the shed. I'm looking forward to winter coming back. Not really, but yeah, this would have cost me about 8. You can't really tell, but it's like a bottle green, kind of outdoor fishing kind of coat. But yeah, it cost me 8, so for $29.99. So yeah, that was my top 10 sales from not last week but the week before. Not the greatest week. Last week was probably better. I'll have another sales video coming out next week. But yeah, hopefully I'm hoping the sales pick up, but it is a bit just dead at the minute. But I don't know. Sometimes when you look at your listings and you kind of go, there's nothing that really stands out there. There's a lot of clothing on there where it's like, oh, that'd be nice if that sold, but clothing's very random. You know what I mean? It's very, very random sales. Clothing is. It's like with your everyday stuff that you get from the car beach, you can kind of go, oh, someone's definitely going to be looking for that. But like that kind of, I've had a few watches and questions on that Kappa tracksuit that I listed the other day. But like, it's not. So I put it on for £100, and there's not a lot of people that are going to be after that particular Kappa tracksuit, and I find that with clothing. It's looking for the one particular person, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm chatting balls. So yeah, that was my top 10 sales from a couple of weeks ago. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.